ಸುಮ್ನಿರ್.
Good morning, all. Could be to hear this. Okay, it's good. Okay, we'll begin with what? 10.3. All are happy? Okay, in 10.3, let us start with what first problem. That many are coming, let me welcome them. Could be very happy that you have given 2 days study holidays. Okay. Let me begin with the first question now. They were asking here, reduce the following equations into slope-intercept form and find their slopes and y-intercepts. Find what slopes and y-intercept? Slopes and y-intercept. Converting them into what? Slope-intercept form. By slope-intercept form. Okay. Convert first into slope-intercept form. And 3 things are there. Let me do the first one there. You have given what? X plus 7 times of y is equal to 0. Correct? That few are coming. Okay. Hoping everyone is able to hear my voice and able to see the board also. Okay. One more is waiting. See, it is not slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form means it is y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. So then make it looking like what? Y is equal to mx plus c. Then I will what? Transfer this. I will keep 7y as it is. X comes here becomes what? Minus x. But I want only y. Y is equal to mx plus c. Mx means x plus c. It's what? Oh, it is divided by 7 now, right? Then y is equal to minus 1 by 7, correct? M x plus 0 it is. They have given the question x plus 7y is equal to 0, x plus 7y is equal to 0. Then I turned the given equation into y is equal to mx plus c. It is looking like what? Y is equal to mx plus c, right? Let me call this as 1. From 1, m is equal to how much? Minus 1 by 7. And c is equal to 0. C means what? Y-intercept it is. It is y-intercept. Understanding? See, I have turned the given problem into slope-intercept form, correct? And after getting slope-intercept form, that is m into x plus c. M means what? Minus 1 by 7, that is slope. And 0 is what? Y-intercept, it is c. We'll take the next one now. Okay. Second problem. 6x plus 3y, 6x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0, right? Then see what is possible to make. Try yourself. Convert the given equation into what? Y is equal to, I'll take what? Only 3y here, minus 5 goes side, this also minus 6x plus 5. I want only y is equal to minus 6 by x by 3 plus 5 by 3, correct? Then y is equal to minus 3 1 3 2, that is minus 2x plus 5 by 3. How it looks now? Y is equal to mx plus c. See, m is equal to here, m is equal to minus 2, and c is equal to what? 5 by 3. All you got the same answer? All you got the same answer? Confirm once. Okay. Ankit, Deepika, many are telling yes. Okay. Good. Understanding now? Aniket, Deepika. Correct? Yes. We'll go to the third one. Third question. Y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. How will I write now? Y is equal to mx. M is 0. I'll write what here? M x plus c. That is y is equal to, m is also 0. X, they have not given at all. Then I'll write mx plus c is also 0. And here you tell that here m is equal to 0, and the x-intercept, the y-intercept is what? Is also 0. Who is this? MS Dhoni is waiting. iPhone 13 Pro is waiting. Huh? Okay. Shilpa, right. 0x plus 0, right? We'll go to the second. Reduce the following equations into intercept form and find their intercepts on the x. Okay. Let me erase this. We'll go to second main now. They're asking to what? Reduce the given into intercept form. Bring into what? Intercept form, right? And one more they're asking, find their intercepts on the axis and find intercepts. You knew that x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. That is the intercept form. In the same way, you have to bring it. Let me take the first one. 3x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0. Correct? Then write about 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. Now we know that x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. If you want to make 12 as 1, now divide it by 12. Dividing both sides by 12. That is 3x by 12 plus 2y by 12, 12 by 12. That is x by 4 plus y by 6, it's equal to 1. Now this is looking like what? Intercept form. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. X by a means what? It is intercept what? X intercept. It is y intercept, right? Therefore, x intercept is 4 and y intercept is how much? 6. All you got the same answer? Good. A is equal to 4, B is equal to 6. Is there any friend named as Sujal Kavari? I'm asking all the girls. Is there any student named as Sujal Kavari? Huh. Let me take her, okay? Okay. Now we'll go to the next problem in the same. I hope you understood x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So x intercept, that is a is equal to 4, right? B is equal to 6, right? Let me take the next one. 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. Now here 6 is there. I want to make it as what? 1. Dividing by what? 6 on both sides. What happens? 4x by 6 minus 3y by 6 is equal to 6 by 6. That is 2 2s are 2 3s are minus 3 1s are 3 2s are 1. But it is not looking like what? X by a plus y by b. Here minus it is there, and it is not only x, it is 2x it is. So I will rechange it what? X divided by 3 by 2, correct? Plus y divided by minus 2. So now x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, correct? Here by 1, a is equal to how much? 3 by 2. B is equal to how much? Minus 2, right? Y intercept is what? Minus 2. And A intercept is what? 3 by 2. Correct? Understanding? Aniket, b is equal to -2, not +2. Okay. Ruchita Naik, how it becomes -2? Easiest question. See, here it is minus. I will write plus by minus, nothing but minus only. The meaning is same. Plus divided by minus or minus divided by plus. When unlike signs are divided, there will be minus only. So unlike signs, the meaning is same here. If you compare these two, both are same meaning. No change. How it become -2? It's quite easy. It is already given minus now. That I written plus, that is wrong. If I write plus, no wrong. So I'll keep minus here. So nothing but plus by minus means again minus only it is. Correct? Yes. Is there any third one there? Yes, third problem is there. Let us take the third one. Three y plus two is equal to 0. Here it is a constant. There is no x at all. I will write it as about 3y plus, or 3y is equal to -2. How it looks now? It looks like what? Uh, 0 into x plus 3 into y is equal to -2. So I don't want -2, I want here +1. If I divide it by -2, now it becomes what? +1 only. So dividing by -2 on both sides. What you have now? 0 into x by -2 plus 3y by -2, right? Is equal to plus, alright, -2 divided by -2. How it looks now? 0 by anything is 0 only, no question at all. 0 only it is. 0 plus, or else you can write what? 0, okay, 0 plus 3y by -2 it is now. It is nothing but plus y divided by -2 by 3. Correct? The meaning is same. Plus by minus means minus only. Right? Right? Okay. Then here it is equal to 1. Let me call this as 1. Here a is equal to 0. B is equal to -2 by 3. Is there any student named as Virat Satya? Okay. Now Sujal, are you there? Is there any student named as Virat Satya? Okay. I'm asking all the students. Mahima. Pawan don't know. Harshita Nayak is there? A student named as Harshita Nayak. Ananya, Harshita Nayak is there? Okay. I will take her then. Is there any student named as Deepika? Deepika is there? Ananya? Ruchita? Do you know the name of the student as Deepika? Shilpa, you know Deepika is there? Then Ishan, Dhandu. Ishan is there? Have you heard to her? Ishan. Yes, I will call Ishan also. Okay. We'll go to the next problem. Aniket, 4 times of S. Pawan Shanbag, Virat is the student name is there like that. I hope unnecessarily different students are logging in. So I'm thinking, don't know. It's good. Okay, Virat is not there. Very good. Okay. We'll go to the next question now. Third main. Find a distance of a point from the line. They have given line and a distance of the point. They're asking point they already given, right? Whether we have solved all the three questions? No, no, yet the third main now we are right. Reduce the following equation into normal form. Third main. Bring into what? Normal form. Right? And their perpendicular distance from the origin and angle between the perpendicular and the positive axis. Find their perpendicular distances from origin and find P, that is perpendicular distance right now. And angle between them means angle, that is theta or omega. You can call whatever it is, right? Okay, two things they're asking to find out, right? Angle between them. Uh, Aditi Bhatt is there, right? Aditi Bhatt. Okay. Good. Shravan pi. X cos omega plus y sin omega. Very good. The same thing we will use now. Okay. Let me see the first question there. They have given first question like this. X minus root 3 y plus 8 is equal to 0 they have given. Okay. Now I will change this. X minus root 3 y is equal to minus 8. But we know that x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to plus p, not minus p. It is in minus now. You convert this into plus. I will multiply it by what? Minus 1. By minus 1 on both sides. That is minus x plus root 3 y is equal to 8. I never worry about this, but I want distance must be in positive. Here p is equal to 8 is positive. Distance is always positive. Okay, it is always positive, so I will take p as positive. To make p positive, I will do such kind of adjustments. Now you just compare it with what? X cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p. That I will write what here? X cos omega, right, plus y sin omega is equal to p. Then x is equal to x only, but cos omega is equal to, here cos omega is equal to minus 1 and sin omega is equal to root 3, correct? Understanding? See anything wrong in that? No, we are not getting in proper way. So to do the perfect understanding now, we will make it what? With a formula. We know that we know that in normal form, p divided by root of what? A square plus b square, right? Remembering now? Am I right? Similarly, your cos omega is equal to a by root of a square plus b square. Sin omega is equal to b by root of a square plus b square. A is what? Minus 1 here. B is what? Root 3 is here right now. So then it is, let me take it as what? 1 in 1. A is equal to how much? Minus 1. B is equal to root 3. Clear? Huh. Please just already we have taken the derivation also. We did derivation. In derivation we learned this, right? In normal form, P will be looking in this way, cos omega also looking in this way, and sin omega appears in this way. Is there any student named as Deepika? Shall I admit her? Okay. Now, if you divide like this, then I will find first, let me find. Therefore, root of a square plus b square is equal to root of minus 1 square plus root 3 square. It is correct. It becomes what? Root of 1 plus 3. Nothing but root of 4. Nothing but what it is? 2. Correct. Huh. Now, use this p by root of a square plus b square. Nothing but 1 becomes now. This is second one I'm telling. From 2, 1 becomes how it looks. That is minus 1 divided by 2 into x, correct? Plus root 3 by 2 into y. 8 divided by what? 2, correct? P are written like this, cos omega written like this, sin omega. Right. Aniket, correct. Aniket, correct. Let me write them in detail, right? See. Let me call this as number 3. This is what exact equation. Nothing but 8 by 2 means what it is? 4 it is. Let me call this as 3. Okay. Here it is clear that now we can add x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to p. And then you write what? Cos omega is equal to what? Minus 1 by 2. And sin omega is equal to root 3 by 2, right? And p is equal to 4, right? Not yet completed now. We have to make omega, we have to find, right? Now we'll take the help of all the trigonometry what you learned now. Very easy to use it. You check it now. In which quadrant cos is negative and sin is positive? Here cos omega is negative and Sine omega is positive. This is possible in which quadrant? Check it down. All silver tea cups. Here sine is positive, correct? No, cos is negative, right? That is second quadrant. This is possible in second quadrant. Second quadrant. Am I right? Then it is nothing but from here to it is 180, right? From here to here it is what? 180. And I knew that cos omega is 1 by 2. Then use standard angle table. Standard angle table, remembering now? Sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is what? 1 by 2, sine 40 is what? 1 by root 2, sine 60 is what? Root 3 by 2, right? Sine 90 is 1. Similarly, cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2, right? Again, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, and this is what? 1 by 2, this is 0. Now, you are telling cos is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means it must be what? 60 degree. 0, 30, 45. It must be 60 degree. Understanding? Here it comes. That is cos minus 60 degree. I can write cos minus 60 in another way. How? 180 minus 60. Then I will write what? Cos omega is equal to minus 1 by 2. Nothing but it is cos of minus 60 degree. Correct now? Right? This I can write what? Cos of 180 minus 60. Nothing but it is cos of what? 2 times of 90 minus 60. Nothing but it is minus cos theta only. Both same it is, right? Then you will write what? 180 minus 60 means what? Cos 120. Correct? Similarly, if you take of sine now, sine 60 is also what? Root 3 by 2 only. Correct? You check it now. Therefore, cos omega is equal to minus 1 by 2 is equal to like this. This implies that omega is equal to 120 degree here, right? Right? And one more. Similarly, sine omega is equal to how much? It is root 3 by 2. That is, you write sine how much degree? 60 degree, root 3 by 2. I can rewrite this in another way. That is sine 2 times of 90 minus 60. Right? I can write in this another way. Right? So 2 times means again sine only comes. The same sine 180 minus theta is equal to sine theta only. Right? Here also cos 180 minus theta is equal to cos theta only. Right? So that method I'm using, this is nothing but allowed angles. N times of 90 plus or minus theta I'm using. See just how I verified it. Where it is possible cos is negative and sine is positive, that I verified it is possible in only in second quadrant. Right? In second quadrant means it is up to here it is 180. Right? That is angle is known to us. How much it is? 60 degrees. So I'll write what 180 minus 60. So cos 180 minus 60, nothing but cos 60 only. It's again cos theta, that is cos of theta will be written as what? Cos 180 minus theta. Adiyalla Magalaganda. Clear? Kushi is there, right? Kushi, I knew her, right? Vasant is there, okay. I hoping you are understanding. Shilpa Bhatt, Ganpati. Shanbag, are you listening me clearly? I'm clearly using cos theta is nothing but cos 180 minus theta. That is cos pi minus theta is equal to cos theta only. RDB learned it, but I'm making very easy to understand. I'm making meaning of this, how really it comes. I'm proving it, right? Okay. Now see, this also the same it is. It is nothing but root 3 by 2 only, right? Therefore, sine, how much it is? 2 times 120 degrees is also nothing but root 3 by 2 only. Therefore, omega is equal to 120 here also. See, both I have got same, right now? By 1 and 2, understanding? Omega is equal to how much? 120 degree. Theta angle is what? 100. They're asking length. Length is how much now? P. And P is equal to 4. They're asking two questions. Shravan. Yes, Shravan is there. Okay, I knew him. Karthik, Shilpa, Shravan, all you are understanding this? If you're not understanding, no problem. Again, two more problems. Again, I will explain in the same method to make you understand. Yet two more problems I'll solve in the similar method. I will make you understand. Okay? Those who are not understanding, don't feel bad. Many more problems are there to what make you understand. Look at the board now, right? This we brought to look like the form of what? X cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to P, right? Then we compared x cos omega is equal to minus 1 by 2, sin omega is equal to root 3 by 2. Now we'll guess. Here cos is negative, meanwhile in the same time sin is positive. Simultaneously, sin is positive and cos is negative. In which quadrant it is possible? It is only possible in second quadrant. Second quadrant means from first quadrant to second quadrant it is 180 degree, right? Then for which same angle, cos becomes minus 1 by 2 and sin becomes what? Root 3 by 2. I should bring what? Same angle, both side. Both side I should write what? Same, 120 degree only. For 120 of cos, I'll get what? Minus 1 by 2. For 120 of what? Sin, I'll get what? Root 3 by 2. See, angle is same. Both side I prove out angle is 120 degree only. To bring angle both sides same, I started thinking in which quadrant both showing such kind of what? Negativity and positive. That I had got in the second quadrant. So then I planned using allied angles how it is possible to rewrite the 60 degree in another way. In another way is how much? 120 degree, right? We'll go to the next problem now. If you're not understanding, you see again seriously this one. Y minus 2 is equal to 0 they have given. I hoping you are taken this. If you're not taken, you can see recorded again. Okay. Y, that is second one I'm telling. In third main, second problem, y is equal to, sorry, not y minus 2 is equal to 0 they have given. So write it again in the form. X cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to, then this is nothing but y is equal to plus, you write what? X cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to P. You write what? 0, x is not given, I write 0 cos omega, right? Nothing but you can write cos omega as 0, right now? If you write x like this, cos omega is 0, plus y as its sin omega, it's 1 it is, right now? y sine omega, it's 1. P is how much? 2. If you divide this by 1 by root of a square plus b square, you know, right? So here it is ax plus by is equal to something like this, I know. Here a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, and let me find then root of a square plus b square is equal to 0 square plus 1 square, nothing but it is what? Root of 1, nothing but 1. I will write what? X cos omega, that cos omega is equal to a by root of a square plus b square. Nothing but a is here 0 only they have given. 0 by 1 note 0 only. X cos omega is what? 0 clearly. Similarly, sine omega is equal to b by root of a square plus b square. Right? B is how much here? B is 1. 1 by 1 is nothing but 1 only. Right? That sine omega is 1 and cos omega is 0. So when it is possible, and both are positive, cos omega is also positive, sine omega is also positive. When it is possible, when the angle is in what? First quadrant. Here both cos omega and sine omega are positive. It is possible only in first quadrant. Do you agree for this? Shravan. Rakshit Prabhu, very good, very good. Understanding, very nice. Let me go a little slowly to make you out clearly. This is second problem solving. Those who are not understanding first, they can what? Go through this again. And if you take the notes in the same way, you really will understand right now. Here both are positive only in first quadrant. In first quadrant, cos omega is equal to 0. Cos how much degree is equal to 0? And sin how much degree is equal to 1? Therefore, I will write, if cos omega is equal to 0, this implies that cos 90 degrees is nothing but 0, right? Therefore, omega is equal to 90 degree. And sin omega they are telling 1. This implies sin 90 is nothing but 1. Here also omega is equal to 90. Therefore, angle omega is equal to 90 degree, and P, the length of the perpendicular drawn from the origin toward the line, how much it is? 2. You see here it is 2, correct? You can check it now. It is 2. How many solved it? Ritika Shetty is there. Have you got the same answer, Shilpa Bhatt? Aniket? Those I'm asking all. Ruchita, Rakshit, Ananya, Aditi. Many are here. I'm asking all those. Whether you are solving or whether you are understanding, at least you are seeing it now. That's enough. If you're seeing, understanding, see, I'm openly leaving the board to what? Observe. Taken? Clearly understood? Okay. Okay, we'll go to the third one. If you're understanding this, no problem, we'll go to the third one again, right? Third one, x minus y is equal to 4. If you're having textbook with you now, please verify answers also, right? Ritika, Vaishnav, Shilpa, right? Okay. Let me erase it. Many are given, so new message, let me see. Do send only recorded classes, Shravan. Okay, not to no problem, Shravan. You can even see the recorded class, no problem, right? Uh, so if you take root 1, the value is what? -1 then. No. You can't take what negative. The reason the length of the perpendicular may not be negative. I clearly explained in the first problem. P must be positive. Even I written sentence for that. Who is this? Let me see. Okay. Let me take the third one now. In the same. I will erase it now. Okay, clear. Okay. Third one. X minus y is equal to 4. X minus y is equal to 4. Am I right now? See, x minus y is equal to 4 only they have given? Yes. Now, however, P is positive, no problem at all. Now I can write here A means 1, B means 1. It is looking like this: AX plus BY is equal to, or AX plus BY is equal to minus C or C. However, you can take now, right? However, you can take now. So like the AX plus BY plus or minus P, I have made it what? Positive P only here. A is equal to how much here now? 1. B is equal to what? Here also -1 it is actually, right? Then root of a square plus b square is equal to root of 1 square plus of -1 whole square, nothing but root 2 it is, correct? Then divide it by same, that is dividing root 2 on both sides. Let me call this as 1. See how naturally I'm changing the problem now, right? Let me call this a star, okay? Dividing 1 on both sides by root 2. It looks like what? 1 by root 2 into x cos omega, right? Minus nothing but x cos omega, again y sin omega, nothing but the same, minus 1 by root 2 y, 4 by root 2, correct? I can write 4. I will write hint here now. Hint. 4 is 4 by root 2. I can write like this: 2 into 2 by root 2. Again, I write what? 2 into 2 is what? Root 2 into root 2. Okay. Then I can cancel 1 root 2 here. Therefore, 4 by root 2 is nothing but 2 into root 2. There's I write 1 by root 2, x minus 1 by root 2 into y is equal to 2 into root 2. This I got the equation here. So x cos omega, here I write directly here, cos omega is equal to 1 by root 2, sin omega is equal to minus 1 by root 2. See now, both are changed. One is positive, other is what? Negative. Where it is possible? Here cos omega is positive and sin omega is negative. It is possible in which quadrant? Cos must be positive and sin must be negative. It is possible in fourth quadrant. I know. It is possible only in fourth quadrant. Sakshi is there? Sakshi is there in your group? Okay, let me admit her. Okay. Now you just cleared it is possible in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, I will show you. It comes up to here, right? Fourth quadrant. Then I can rewrite it what 360 minus theta. This is nothing but 360 minus theta I can write, or minus omega. Therefore, cos how much is equal to 1 by root 2? I will tell. Therefore, cos omega is equal to 1 by root 2. This implies that cos 45 degree or cos 4 times of 90 or 360 again. Both are same. 360 degree minus 45 is also same 1 by root 2. That is cos in 360 45 goes 315 remains. Right? Therefore, omega is equal to how much? 315 degree. Similarly, sine omega they have given minus 1 by root 2. Correct? This I can write what? Sine 360 degree minus 45 degree, nothing but minus 1 by root 2. Therefore, sine 315 degree is also equal to minus 1 by root 2. Now clearly we understood omega is how much? 315. Both sides we got 315. I will write here. Therefore, understanding, therefore, P is equal to how much you got here? 2 root 2. 2 root 2 and omega is equal to how much? 315 degree. Shilpa, Ritika, Aditi Bhatt, all you understanding now? It is 45 degree only for what it is cos, for which both should come into, one should come into what? Positive, one should come into negative. See, for the same angle, one should come into positive, one should come into what? Negative. I told that for the same angle, 315 degree, cos is coming into positive, sine is coming into negative. This is only possible in fourth quadrant. It's only possible in fourth quadrant. Right? Ritika. Okay, we'll go to the fifth one now. No, I think only for these only time is not sufficient. We'll see the fifth problem in the next class. Okay. I think 1 hour is over now. Rest other subjects may engage class. Also, you need some rest also. But it is quite easy. Everything what we are discussing the problem that already we learned in derivation of formulae. Fourth problem to solve. Pawan Shanbag. Third main finish, no? We have to solve by what? Fourth main. Right? 10.3 fourth main. Right? They're asking find the distance of the point minus 1 1 from the line. So how will find? A line is given and point is given. How will find the distance? What is the formula to find out distance? Come on, tell me. D is equal to, right? D is equal to modulus of what? Ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by, right? Come on. Root of a square plus b square. Adi Rakshit Prabhu did. Answer he got 5 unit. Good. Yes, now chemistry class will begin now. So let me end it. Okay. Bye. See you all. Thank you.